and computers that I've made. First of all, I'll go to tools, and here in Active Directory users and computers, you can see the name of my institute is AK Institute, and in it there are 5 accounts like accounting, Taran, accounting security group of accounting is accounting security group, admin security group, executive, there is issue and executive security group. In HR, it's Kiran and HR security group, and in marketing, it's Moku and marketing security groups. So here you can see I have provided some name selections for this, and next I'll show you DNS. I have already set up DNS, so you can see for forward lookup zone, reverse, here like AK tech. So for this, I just need to go to domain computer. In here, I need to open command prompt, CMD. Sorry for that, CMD, and here when I write NS lookup and see like it was AK tech, it will show the IP address of our domain controller, that is 192.1.100. Next is like different 5 separate groups and one user group in admin. I have already made a different 5 groups that I have shown you. Next, I'll show you these are different 5 groups, and they are already having Taran, issue, admin, Kiran, and Muku inside them. Next, I'll show you different group policies. I have enabled 10 group policies. First is active internet printing. It is enabled as well. So here you can see status is enabled. So click the detect now button below to gather infrastructure status from all the domains. Next is computer location. It will tell your computer location. Next is configure wireless policy processings. So you can check the details, settings, and everything. So next is default domain controller policy, default domain controller, just wait, sorry for that. Configure wireless policies, default domain controller policies, default domain policy, enable disk quotas. I have also enabled disk quotas. I have monitored the changes to GPU settings as well. I have prevent access to CMD as well, prohibit users from installing unwanted softwares. This is like I have disabled it. Like I can disable and next is like remove changes and everything, remove change passwords. These are my 10 security groups that I have done. So if you can see like what this, if you want to know about what this group policies will do, so activate internet printing is a group policy that uh, will enable or disable internet printing in Windows 11 or Windows 10. And computer location group policy is also a kind of policy that enables you like the appropriate location of the computer. And wireless policy processing is like configuring wireless different stuff. Default domain controller is also a policy that you can set different default domain controllers. You can also set default domain policies, and I have also enabled Discoda. Next I'll discuss about is that all the machines are on my domain. For this you can check if I go to like here, right click on PC, you can see it is on my, oh sorry, it's machine A and it's on workgroup. And when I'll go to our domain controller in File Explorer, you can see that it's on my domain, that is abhikaran.singh. My first name is Abhikaran and last name is Singh, so my domain is abhikaran.singh. Here in, as well, domain is abhikaran.singh, and in domain controller, if you can check in local server, the workgroup is abhikaran.singh. In file server as well, you can check. It's the same and it's connected to our domain controller, that is abhikaran.singh. Next, I'll show you that all groups assets can be accessed on this FS. For this, what I will do is I will go to like domain computer. Here you can see that if I do sorry, it's on file server. Yeah, cmd. If I'll do ping 192.168.1.100, see it's pinging, so we can do RDP as well here. For this, I'll show you the RDP process. So all the group, like all the group's assets can be accessed on this FS as well. So there are different groups that I have made, like admin, executive, uh, accounting. For this, we need to go to our server manager. In here, when you'll go to file and storage, here you can see I have created different shares like admin, executive, HR, marketing, accounting. When you click on and properties, you can see they have only the permissions like to admin and the accounting group, not to any other group. For this, you can access this through the main computer. So we can just change our, like it's an admin, so admin can usually be log into different computers. For this, just like Windows R. Okay, see, it can go to accounting as well, marketing as well. Not login is different thing. Admin as well, HR as well. Next, what I'll do, I'll change it to one of like Kiran. You can see what's Kiran. Kiran is a part of which group? Kiran is a part of, like in group policies. Sorry for that. I'll just cancel everything. Yeah, and here. When we'll go to your users and computers, Karen is a part of HR group, so Karen will only be able to access the HR group, not any other. You can check only HR group is enabled, not any other group is enabled. Okay, so next I'll show you, this is my appendix A, that is like file server related to appendix A. Next, admin can access all files that I have already shown you. Admin has access to every single file that is shared. And next is client-side VPN accessed from machine A. So as I was discussing about machine A connection between the main computer. So for that, what I will do is client-side VPN access. For this, just go to like here and right click connect, and when I'll do that, it'll start to connect, and you can see that it is connected. So assigned IP of this is 192.168.40.2. Next is what I'll do is remote desktop, and when I open this 192.168.3.100 and admin creator and password, and you can see I think now RDP starts to work. And next is like in machine A, RDP is started to working, so it will take a little time. Next it says that I have to apply different best conditions. For this, what I need to do is, so for this RDP connection I have shown as well. Next I'll show you about my domain company's rules. Apply like following appendix B. Appendix B, so I need to open my domain computer, and in domain computer I need to go to Ethernet. In Ethernet, continue to this web page, and in this what I need to show is, it will take little time. So you can see there like LAN, that is 192.168.1.1, Open VPN, it's 40.1. So I think it will work now. Yeah, it's taking a little time. Admin is the password is also written. And next, so see, it's saying that login is successful as well. So here, oh, again, just wait for a sec. as remote desktop worked. So you can see as well, like its IP is 192.168.152.138.6, and the IP of this is pfSense. When we'll connect this, it will start to ping. As you can see now, the pinging is done. So pfSense and machine A are interconnected with each other as well. Next, what I'll do is, so next, go to Ethernet. Here you can see when I'll go to our rules, and in LAN I have applied different rules that are rule LDAPGC, and that's on LAN net. I have applied different 5 to 6 rules of DC, DST, and ports are required as like MS. For example, like I have done DNS rule, that is LAN net rule, and LDAP and SSL rule. I mispronounces that is SSL rule. That is on my domain controller, that is 192.168. that is the port is 636 LDAP slash S, and I have applied a rule on my LAN NAT. You can check that as well, like pass and save, apply changes, and it's changed. For this as well, I need to change it, rule LDAP. For this, I need to pass this. That I have done it earlier, like LAN NAT. The source is 1024 and the source port is 65535. And when I'll go down, and it will save itself and see, apply changes. And these are like the rules that I have added according to Appendix B. Next is RDP anywhere, like admin. So for that, I have also rule in LAN, that is RDP to any computer. For this, what I have done is I have connected pass and LAN, TCP, and RDP rule as well. Next, I think I just, oh, so the gateway is, oh, like I'll use a default gateway for this and save. You can see that my RDP rule has been used and it's passed as well, like so you can RDP to any computer, to our admin computer. Next is about our file server, that is SMB rules and SMB ports. For that, I have done one SMB file server port, that is like SMB from all machines to file server. That is through our LAN. The source of that net is LAN net, and the destination is our file server, and the port is 445, that is MSDS. MSDSS port. MSDS DSPO is Microsoft DSPO, which is a type of server message blocking PO. Moreover, its meaning is like to operate as an application layer network protocol. More, I can add one. We can add one more SMB PO as well here, but I have done only this SMB. What I'm telling you about is my machine. First is my pfSense machine. It is having total 8 adapters. Next is domain controller. Next is machine B, machine A, final web server, and database server. First, according to our requirements, according to our rubrics, first of all, its user on system is able to connect to internet through pfSense, and it is also already done. You can see its IP address is 192.168.4.100 and default gateway is 192.168.4.100. When you go here, you can see you can easily connect to YouTube and other sites, but it will take a little time for that. As you can see, it is doing that. If you say like google.com, it will take you to Google as well. So next I'll discuss is our domain computer. So this is our domain computer. Machine B is our domain computer, which is connected to pfSense, and DNS is not working manually as well on this workstation. Next is about security solutions that I'll discuss afterwards. So next is workstation is denied, RDP, VNS, For that, we need to go to our pfSense machine. For this, first of all, I'm opening my domain. Oh, sorry, my domain controller. As you can see, they said that workstation is denied RDP, VNC, SSH access to DC. So you can see there are three rules that I have added, that is RDP, SSH, and VNC. If you will go here, and in here go to our File Explorer and properties, okay, and if sorry, it's RDP. So for that, just go to RDP, remote desktop connection, and if I write that is 192.168.2.100, and you will try to connect it, it will not connect because I have given a special right, that is RDP blocked to DC. Okay, it will not connect it. Next, I'll show you workstation is allowed to DC on appropriate ports. For that, I have also made some uh, rules, that is like DNS port rule, NetBIOS session rule, LDAP rule, stop B2 database rules, and other major rules. What is DNS port rule? So DNS port rule is a rule that permits inbound UDP and TCP traffics from port 53 to any port from the DNS IP address. Here, the protocol for DNS is, sorry for that, for DNS is only TCP. Next rule that I'll discuss is NetBIOS uh, session service rule. This rule is kind of like a method to connect two computers from transmitting large messages or heavy data traffics in our different machines. So next is LDP rule. LDP rule is nothing, it's a kind of rule. So, oh, LDAP, it's the LDAP rule that stands for I think it stands for logical lightweight directory. Yeah, lightweight directory access protocol. It's an open and cross-platform protocol which is used for directory service authentication. Moreover, LDAP rule provides communication language that applications can use to communicate with other directory services servers. Next, according to our rubrics, next I have to show you is workstation network is denied access to web server. Workstation network is allowed access to hosted web machine. For that, I need to go here. As you can see, this is my file PHP, and it's having a it's having a connection between our web server, that is 192. If I'll go here on our database as well, and any, they were saying web server. For web server, just go to web server, and here if I write ping 168, 152, or 138, it will start pinging. It is the WAN of that machine. Its workstation is denied access to web server database. For that, if I'll go to web server's IP address, for that just write ipconfig. Oh, sorry, it's ifconfig. You can see its web server's database is 6.100. If we will try to connect it to our database, that is 192.168.6.100 slash myfile.php, it will not connect because we have done a connection rule that will deny access to web server's database. For next, that is workstation is allowed access to hosted website. As you can see, if we write hosted website is machine A, if I write 192.168.5.100 for a database, see, you can see there are a lot of customer numbers, like customer number 1, James Smith, Little Stewart, Tom Land, and John Walls. So these are our 4 customers that are in our database. Next is outside workstation allowed to access the hosted website. That is this one. So as you can see, if I write outside, that is 192.168.552.138, our hosted website, our hosted website is our pfSense, that is 192.168.152.138. That is the address of our, so that is myfile.php. So it will show the same thing, that it is having a connection. As you can see, it's already done. So it's having the connection between myfiles.php, our hosted website. Next is a web server using database located on data server. For this, I need to go to my database. First of all, I'll show you from starting what I have done. For that, I'll just write quit. So first of all, we need to go to our database. For database, first of all, write the password and write use abhi/company. It's changed to a database, that is abhi/company. It's my database name. Next, I'll write is select from customers information. It'll show 4 customers information. If I need to insert any other like ID or something, so like I'll write something kind of like Walter Smith, and this, you can see a row is added. If you select customer ID, Walter Smith is already added. If you refresh it, you can see Walter Smith is already added. Oh, sorry, it's showing 5, but see, it's showing 5, not the 6th one. Oh, it's showing error, no worries. Next is machine A. If you again do like that, it will show the same thing as Walter Smith has already been added here. As you can see, it's only showing 192. Oh, it's showing some errors. I'll show you that again if possible. So next I will be telling about the snort rule, that is a security feature that I applied in my pfSense machine and my WAN. So first of all, I went to my pfSense, and here in services, in systems, I installed package manager, I installed snort. I have already installed it, so I'll open snort. In here you can see, first I have changed the settings. First I changed the global settings to snort increment code, enable snort GPL2, and I have updated all the rules, that is snort subscriber rule set, snort GPL level 2 community rule, emerging threat open rules, snort open app ID detector, snort app ID open text rule, Faro tracker bootnet C2 IP rules, that is not enabled. And in here you can see as I'll open my WAN interface, I have already set an interface, that is enabled interface, that is WAN. In this I have changed categories, and we can also set different rules, like kinda for security rules I have selected all the security rules and save it, which includes emerging malware, emerging mobile malware, emerging RPC, Snort JPL community level 2, Talos certified. So these I have already enabled. Next is WAN rules. It will take some time to open. So as you can see, all the rules that I have enabled are enabled now, like file identity, all document file, magic detector, this, that, everything I have enabled. So these are all the WAN rules that I have enabled. So I have also enabled performance stats, and now when I'll go to a snort rule and snort status and play, it will start to go on. It will take some time. For that, we can go to our updates and update rules as well. Until it takes some the rules are updated as the result says success. Start interface, it will take some more time for that. And these are all when any of the internet is blocked, it can be seen here, the IP, the alert description, as well as the removal. And in I think it will, oh, it's taking some time. So pass list contains the a list of IP, will contain the list of IPs that will be passed by the SNOT rule. As you can see, my SNOT is working. This is the security feature that we can apply in any of the our computers to protect them from any of the malware and other secure other dangerous softwares that can hack into our computer. Thank you. This was my whole presentation and have a good day.